This is a showstopper casserole, inexpensive, absolutely out of this world in taste, and so simple to prepare. I'm giving you all three, guys. You got to make it. First thing we're going to do is we are going to spray our casserole dish. That's it. Then we're going to make sure we got a bag of frozen spinach here. We're going to make sure that it's kind of broken up a little bit. You know, 'cause sometimes they can get a little, you know, when they've been frozen. Just pour it right in. And if it's not broken up, you can break it up now. It's even easier. Just kind of break it up. Push it, you know, all around. I got green hands. That was so easy. Okay, so now I have frozen mushrooms. And we're going to put those right in too. And sometimes they get a little bit, you know, I don't know, what's the word for that? We're just going to kind of spread them out because we kind of want them even. Okay. I told you, this is so easy. Now we're going to take a bag of beef ravioli. Beef ravioli. And we're just going to pour it, kind of layer it. We're going to kind of layer it around. We don't want big blobs of ravioli. We just kind of want to lay it around. We want it covered though. We want to be able to have ravioli with every bite. And if they're a little bit stuck together, that's the word, stuck together, just leave them. They'll be fine. They'll come apart. That was easy. Now we're just going to take and we're going to pour our sauce right over. And we want to make sure we cover all the raviolis with this sauce. Okay, now we're going to add the garlic Alfredo, same Bertolli. It's good sauce. We're going to add the white right on top, just like we did the tomato-based one. Just like that. Okay, now we've got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. And we're just going to layer it right on top. Clumped. That's the word, clumped together. Oh, you'll be 61 one day too. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to sprinkle on a little bit of Italian seasoning because I love Italian seasoning. And I also have just a little bit of, it's kind of like shredded parm, but we're just going to put it right over the top. This is a great meal to teach your kids or your grandkids a dish to cook. Their first item to cook. This is a great recipe for them to learn how to cook. Okay, I've got some foil here, and I'm going to spray it just in case my cheese melts. But we're not going to make it, we're kind of going to tint it around there, you know, not where it lays on top, but kind of puffs up. We just want it covered. We're going to stick it in a 400-degree oven for 1 hour. 1 hour. I'm starving, guys. I'm literally starving. Now, I have to wash all these dishes. See how quick and easy? This is my dishes that I have to wash. None. So I figured we could have a little chit chat while we kind of clear up a couple things. The other day, many of you thought I had a black eye. And what happened was I was doing my eye makeup, and I always set up before I get dressed. So when I come out, I can just start shooting videos. And I was doing my eye makeup, and my husband asked me if I had any cash on hand. He needed some cash to get gas or something for the lawnmower. I don't know, but I just went and he needed some cash. So I got him some cash out, and I never went back. I had just put the eyeshadow on my eye, and I never went back in the living room. I mean, in my bathroom to get dressed. I just assumed I was ready. I don't know why. I came out here. Everything was set up. I was already here. I just went right into shooting videos. I still had my eye makeup. I hadn't blended, and I hadn't put this eye makeup on, and I didn't pay attention because when I'm sitting close to the camera right now, but when I am shooting, the camera is not as close, and I'm not really paying attention to me so much as I am the area. It's kind of hard to explain. If you shoot videos, you understand what I'm talking about. But many of you thought I had a black eye. Now, some of you, we had a really good laugh because you thought it was hilarious that I forgot to put on my eye makeup. And one of you even said that you had wore your dress to church on Sunday inside out. And I thought, that is hilarious. And so that was what happened. I did not have a black eye. And I was just 61, okay? Another thing I want to clear up is the fact that I am 61. It was not my birthday when I did the Chocolate Supreme video. I know it's my fault. I made it sound like it was my birthday. I was making me a birthday dessert. But we're here close to the 4th of July and different things. And I thought, and my mom had asked me to make her a chocolate supreme. She had been craving one, and she has been very much so under the weather and could not make it. So I decided I would make her one, but it is my favorite dessert for my birthday. I only want it on my birthday, and I eat a lot of it. So I appreciate all the wonderful birthday wishes. I thought it was so sweet. But my birthday is in September, and that is my own fault. It did sound like I was making it for my birthday, but no, I actually made that for my mother. And like I say, my birthday is in September. Anyway, I wanted to clear that up. You got to have some garlic bread. So I buy these. I'm going to save this. I buy these and I freeze them. Okay, I'm only going to need half of this. I'm going to take this, put it back in the freezer. So I'm going to take half of this and just pop it right back in the freezer. Save it for another time. But I am still going to use this. Okay. I'm just going to lay it right on this little sheet pan. Put it right here. Now it's going to be a little while before our casserole is ready. So we're eating we're eating an early supper, late lunch today because my husband's had to go take his mother to the doctor, kind of like far away. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm not even going to eat lunch. I'm just going to make something so by the time he gets home, we can have kind of like an early supper. Because I don't think he's going to eat lunch either. So I'm going to put this back in the freezer. I'm just going to let this sit out and thaw, and then we're going to doctor it up just a little bit. We're going to get this garlic bread in the oven because that casserole is looking some kind of good. Okay. We're just going to slather it in butter on both sides. Because we want it to sink in. And I don't know about you, but I like big pieces of garlic bread, okay? I like to dip. I like to do all that. Now this one is just the end, but we're still going to put it on there. Okay, we're going to put on a little bit of garlic powder. Just a little. Okay, and I got a little bit more of this cheese. We're just going to do it on one side. Okay, we're going to get that casserole. We're going to get this in and get that casserole out. Okay, guys, look at this casserole. Oh my gosh. We're going to let it set here. Good. We're going to let it set. Kind of chill out a little bit. Might sprinkle on a little bit of cheese so it'll melt good. A little bit more cheese. Oh my gosh. Look at our beautiful garlic bread. Oh yeah, I'm going to crunch on that. Look at this. I'm so hungry. Oh, look at that ravioli. Look at that pull. Look at that cheese. Oh my goodness. You got the mushrooms, the spinach, the cheese. You got a vegetable in here. Oh my gosh, you got beef in here. We didn't have to pour out. We didn't have to really do anything for this meal. Guys, it's so good. It's not soggy, or mushy. You put the spinach and the mushrooms on the bottom, and all that water goes down there, and the ravioli is on top with the cheese. So good. Look at that beef in there. That's delicious. Hear the crunch. I want to say thank you guys for watching, for commenting. You got to make that ravioli. I'm telling you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, especially with these hot summer days. You're going to love it. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.